was priceless, my mom and my dad. I have the video that yung face ng dad, oh, you know, I gave him the keys, it's yours, let's go pa, as in the first drive.
Hey there! Welcome to the garage on Ride By. If you browse our website, you may have noticed that we have a section there called Heritage. It is where we feature classic cars, near classic cars, and retro restoration projects because those are very interesting cars and bikes for us to talk about. Hindi yung mga puro bago na lang palagi. And if you're gonna be working on a project car, I think one of the most interesting and practical projects to work on is a Mercedes-Benz. Why? Because parts are relatively easy to find, they are tanks, and if you have the time and the resources, they're very rewarding cars to drive on a daily basis. What we have here today is a 1988 Mercedes-Benz 300 SE from the W126 series, and its proud owner here is Joma Manas of Hitch Pro, which will be featuring in another episode. Joma, thank you for joining us here today. So tell me, bakit ka nag-isip na mag-restore ng Benz?
Well, one, we had this when we were young. My mom and dad had a 123, and this one we acquired 2020. Was a gift for my dad and my mom. So and then it's a long story that it ended up with us again, and now I'm giving it to my son. So my dad is giving it to my son also. So so it's a keeper. It's a keeper for us.
So I can see that it is in very good working order. Would you say it's perfect already?
No, it's far from perfect. I mean, maraming fully restored the 126, but I'm proud to say exterior na lang ang kulang nito. We've done a lot of work on it mechanically, suspension, cooling system, the aircon's cold. So syempre when I had to give it to my dad, kailangan komportable, malamig ang aircon, may radyo, and it's safe to drive for the weekends. So
right.
Yeah.
So you said that it's in perfect working order. You mind taking us for a drive?
Let's go. Yeah, sure.
All right, let's go.
Let's go, Andy.
Okay.
All right. Well, we came across an ad kasi for this one. I was interested with it because this was June 2020. Okay. I thought of giving my dad and my mom a gift. Siyempre, what can you give them at this age na parang they have everything na. So something really special, which I coordinated with my family, with my siblings. Siyempre, this would medyo costly. So I gave them idea na why don't we give them a car, a Benz, a Mercedes. Sabi na, why a Mercedes? Because before, when we were younger, I think this was 1985, we had a 123 body, which they imported from the US. My mom and my dad, they imported it from the US. Parang they wanted to parang i-buy and sell nila. It was an American version, brand new 123 body, which we kept for a while. They decided to keep. Unfortunately, my lola, the mom of my mom, got sick. So, syempre hospital bills malaki. So they had to sell it, unfortunately. And I clearly remember when my dad was driving that 123, he said, syempre, I wish they could keep this. And actually, ang dream niya talaga was a 126, a higher variant, which is this one we're riding now. But obviously, they couldn't afford it, and every time he sees a 126, yan yung gusto nila. So, ayun nga, make the long story short, parang gusto ko, yun yung idea ko na why don't we give them, both of them, a Mercedes-Benz. And yun nga, I saw this sa ads. You'll be surprised with the prices ng mga old Benzes. Very affordable siya for the car, ha. So this one, we saw it in Blue Ridge. There was a seller. Baba yung price, nagulat ako. I think it was just 250,000. Parang ganun. 250,000. So, I checked it out. Punta kami with my wife in Blue Ridge. It was parked. It was parked in a proper garage. Doon mo naman malalaman kung maayos yung may-ari kasi kung saan nakaparada yung kotse. So, ano siya, I actually had a 126. This was parked dun sa shaded part talaga ng garage na, and a 124. This guy, actually I never met him personally, in person, kasi nasa US siya. Yung wife niya yung kausap ko. Nag-usap lang kami through Viber. So I looked at several ones. I looked at several units. I liked this because of the color. And then the color of the interior. Okay? The white with the tan interior. Doon ko siya nagustuhan. And unfortunately, kaya pala mababa yung presyo niya, it was running pero very rough. Very rough. So I ended up negotiating with him because, yun nga, number one, it's manual. Siyempre, who would want a manual, di ba, para sa age pa nila. Pero wala talaga akong mahanap na 126 at that time with the budget. And lahat na nakita ko, pagod na pagod. You know the term na pagod na pagod. You know it eh. The interior. And sa mga ganitong kotse, madali yung exterior. Yung interior yung mahirap. Cracked yung dashboard, cracked everywhere. Punit-punit yung seats. The seats madali approach. Pero the dashboard, the steering wheel, yung mga the wood paneling, wasak-wasak lahat ng makikita ko. You'll see a nice one, pero taas naman ang presyo, di ba? So, yun yung binalance ko. So, we found this. Sabi ko, kaya naman ni Papa yung manual. Hindi naman to daily eh. Pang weekend lang yan. So, I ended up negotiating with the guy. Nagkasundo kami. Nag-start naman siya. I found everything intact, kaya ako siya kinuha. So, called up a flatbed, took it home. So, this was June. I worked on the car for about 4 months from ground up.
What year was this?
I acquired this June 2020.
Okay.
That was pre-pandemic pa. Pandemic pa ata na, naka-mask pa kami nun. So, I took it home. Fortunately, I'm with the Dirty South group. So, kami with the Land Rover, meron mga multisport, maraming subgroup yung Dirty South. May MC Motorcycles, and we have the Mercedes-Benz Dirty South group also. So with their help also, naka-source out ako ng part supplier, ng mechanic, and you wouldn't believe how lucky I am because we live in Merville. And one of the biggest suppliers of parts for Mercedes-Benz, Porsches, and Mini Cooper sa loob mismo ng Merville. Okay? So they recommended also a mechanic and a veteran mechanic that specializes in mga vintage and old Mercedes-Benz. So stone throw away ang parts ko. Anything that I needed, it was delivered to me that same day. So fast forward, this car, mechanically, cooling system, aircon, suspension, electricals, lahat pinalitan ko. Okay? Ang hindi ko lang ginalaw was the exterior. Because I was gonna give it to my dad. May edad na yung dad ko. Alam ko, hindi na masyado maalagaan yung paint job ito pag pina-repaint ko, pag pina-restore ko, paparada lang ako saan. So what's important is roadworthy yung kotse. So that's what's number one. Di mag-overheat, malamig ang aircon, may radyo, safe of course. So that's that was the direction that I had with the support of my siblings. Even my sister sa US, ipadala siya ng pera. So I was able to do everything. It was an exciting then for me because so may budget, so lahat palit bago. So in that process, natapos ko siya in about 4 months. Okay?
Bilis yun,
Oo, 4 months. So this was the biggest bad news when I took this home. Nung dumating na yung mekaniko, so finally napaandar namin. And I have the video. Ano na siya? It was sorry, I cursed. What do you call this? We had to overhaul the engine. Kasi loose compression na siya. Pag start namin, sabi na nung nag-compression
Blow
test
by.
na siya, wala na blow. I was like, oh my God. So syempre yung budget had to be so also the time. So pinasok ko siya. So engine, okay na rin nangyari yun para like to this day, pwede ko ito ibahin ng Baguio. Actually, yung plano ko with my son, with my 2 boys, we'll bring this to Baguio. And this car is super roadworthy. Kasi engine rebuild, cooling system, aircon, everything, brakes, tires, the mags, I got refurbished, everything. Except the paint lang talaga, yun lang.
Are you gonna plan to keep this for a long time?
So I gave it to our dad. So may video din ako noon. It was a special day. Ang gimmick namin was how we'll give it. So my sister was into craft mga ganyan. So naisip namin we like going to this coffee shop. So balak namin we'll park it there, tapos we'll put a for sale sign. Tapos we'll walk in front of it and then we'll pretend na, hey, pa, oh ma, pa, for sale, oh. Let's check it out. So there's like a for sale sign.
Nakita ko yung post na yun.
Oo. So there's a for sale sign dito sa windscreen. So that's what we did. And then once pag pinil off yung paper na yon, parang surprise, it's for them. Ganun yung gimmick namin. Which what we did. So ginawa namin yon. It was in Coffee Project, I think. Parang ganun. Tapos my dad was priceless, my mom and my dad. I have the video that yung face ng dad ko, huh? Oh, I gave him the keys. It's yours. Let's go pa. As in the first drive na ginawa namin. So, yeah, so I turned over the car. That moment was very special. I had my boys, almost all of us was there to give it. Yeah, nakakatawa pa sa sobrang pino ng kotse. So my dad nag-drive ng manual. Nag-drive talaga siya ng manual. Dinadrive niya, sobrang tahimik ng engine. Sabi ko, pa, shift ka na kasi nag-stuck na siya sa 6th gear, sa 2nd gear.
All right, so that was a very nice and relaxing drive. I am really impressed with the work that you put into the car. Congratulations.
Thank you, Andy. Yeah,
All
hope
right.
you enjoyed the ride.
So there you have it. That is how to get started restoring an old Benz and making it usable for as a daily driver. So thank you again, Joma.
Thank you for having us, Andy. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, guys. Tell us what you think in the comments.